Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your reading for the Pluto transit in Aquarius. So, this is a transit that is going to be playing out for 20 years. It originally entered into the sign of Aquarius in November of 2024, and we are going to see this energy play out until the year 2044. I will, randomly bring updates for this reading to this platform, so stay tuned for that. It is going to also be a great thing to look back on when you're going through some experiences, or more so the transformations, intense transformations of certain things in your life. You can look at the sign of Aquarius and see what houses. It may be more than one house, so be mindful of that, where this Pluto is going to transit through. So you can look at that as well for additional information. So let's keep moving and let's look at what Pluto is showing up for you through this Aquarius energy. And again, we're at the very beginning. This is going to change. It's going to enter different houses for many of you. So be mindful of that. Let's take a look and see what this transit is looking for at the time of this reading. So let's see. We're going to pull a few messages from the Soul's Journey Oracle deck. Let's see what energies want to show up for the sign of Pisces for the Pluto transit Aquarius energy. All right, what messages? There we go. First card up is welcome change. There is no doubt about that. This change is here. There is no turning back. So first card that's showing up is the welcome change. So this does feel, well, it will be for everybody, regardless of how they view it or perceive it at the time of the transformation. Not everybody is comfortable with change, and that can bring, especially Aquarius. Like Aquarius is a fixed sign too, as well. I was, so if you had Aquarian placements, you may be a little bit more resistance to this. So we got the portal to success at the bottom of the deck, and this change is bringing in success. It's bringing in a new way forward, which is very true, because this Pluto transiting the sign of Aquarius is about deconstructing to reconstruct, and it's that old way. It's that old, outdated, it's the part of the past that's not meant to go forward. There is this huge transformation taking place when it comes to technology as well as humanity. So big things that are happening in the world, creating a better place, a better way. It is going to be a work in progress, so it can get quite tense at times. Life is opportunity is the next card that's coming out, and I feel like this person is opening themselves to receive. I feel their heart chakra being really out there in this visual of this card. Bottom of the deck is stay in the flow, and it's talking about working with that energy, working with the change, working with the flow of the universe to co-create this new way, this new place, this new landscape for our life, our world. Next card that's showing up is the move forward. So this is going to be a beautiful energy of moving energy into a more favorable situation, position, area of your life. And look, another card with someone opening up, ready to receive sacrament of the present. So I do feel like this is you opening up to the new, opening your heart, having an open mind and an open heart on. I feel dream and believe. I'm feeling opportunities. I'm feeling a better way forward. I'm feeling a lot of high vibrational energies. And sometimes those things like fears, doubts, insecurities, they can kick up, they can rise up, they can come to the surface, right? And sometimes they hold us back. Like we fall into that vibration of fear of the unknown, or like I said, that uncomfortableness when it comes to change and shifting and moving forward in a different way, things being different, all of that sort of stuff. But this is really looking like an energy of somebody who is embracing this change, who is embracing this shift. Like I feel like they're looking for more peace of mind internally, really balanced out, mind, body, and spirit. I feel like the innovative ways are going to be helpful in some way, shape, or form. They are meant to be. Next card, joy of generosity. So this does feel like something moving forward to something more prosperous, more abundant, um, more longevity to whatever these circumstances, these challenges, or these experiences are. I feel like it's really cleansing and clearing out and purging out that old that is just like stagnant, stuck, not growing, not evolving, that sort of thing. Bottom of the deck is the sacrament of the present showing up again. So this is being open, ready to receive. This is also allowing that heart chakra to embrace the new, embrace the change, embrace the joy, the generosity of what the future holds. So beautiful energy showing right up. I don't feel in this reading right now. I am not feeling this transformation kicking off in a for you. Like some readings, I'm sure we'll see it pop up where it can be a challenge for some people, but I'm not seeing that with this. I'm really seeing the energy of going with the flow, embracing the change. We do have the five of air. I guess maybe I spoke a little too soon, but we have the five of air showing up. I feel like the welcoming the change, though, being clarified by this five of air is talking to, is really speaking about welcoming the change, getting out of the conflict, getting out of the challenges of maybe overthinking, overanalyzing, or seeing things in a way that creates or is part of some sort of challenge, right? It could even be where you're not really in the past, maybe weren't seeing a truth or recognizing a truth or accepting a truth, that sort of energy. I'm feeling like that's part of this change. Look, seven of air at the bottom of the deck. So this is like moving away or overcoming this challenge of, sneaky behaviors, whether these are be on your side or, you displaying these or having, doing this or it happening to you. I feel like it's no longer aligning with those lower vibrational energies. When we see the Seven of Swords, it always talks about lying, stealing, cheating, manipulating energy through words, through conversations, that sort of thing. I do feel the change is to eliminate that, is how I'm feeling with this. So again, I don't feel like it's a major tough cycle to work through. That's not how I'm feeling. Three of air. Wow. Okay. So we had the five of air, the seven of air, and now the three of air. So with the three of air, this talks about healing. I'm feeling healing from heartbreak, from disappointments, from letdowns. And I feel like this is part of that change again, where you're really seeing things differently. You're rising above these energies. You're healing from the experiences of these energies and you are moving forward. Yes, eight of earth right there. Eight of earth talks about where your time, energy, and effort is focused on. And I feel like you're focusing your time, energy, and effort on the things in your physical realm that benefit you, that are prosperous, that are abundant, that are solid, that are grounded, that are stable, and moving out of that old energy of that air. Like I feel whoever I'm reading for, you could have spent a major part of your life or a cycle, maybe thinking worst case scenario, or maybe being connected to experiences where there was a lot of, uh, backstabbing, betrayals, deceptive sort of energy, lower vibrational energy. This feels to me somebody stepping out of that. They're opening up, they're ready to receive the good, they're done with the bad. Too many cards fell out, way too many cards, but I am going to show them to you before I put them back in the deck. So yes, way too many fell out. So the first card that fell out was the Eight of Waters. It's talking about somebody moving forward, moving towards their future, moving towards abundance. Like I said, being able to be generous or having, like you being generous with their time, energy, effort, being able to move forward. The Hermit card, this is after gaining a lot of knowledge and wisdom. And I feel for some people who have been stuck, maybe because they were sitting with this energy of the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and ultimately that Seven of Swords were there. I feel someone had to go within and really do some soul searching, discover something. And now it's like they've received the gift of a bunch of keys. There's like five keys up here, right? And I feel like these keys are unlocking the doors of opportunity as a result of what they've learned. They've gained the wisdom. There's the transformation card where they've gone through that transformation, or they are going through that transformation, where during this cycle, and again, it's going to be a slow moving cycle, and it's also going to be a very lengthy cycle of going through this transformation. There's the Queen of Earth underneath all of that so that it can stabilize your physical reality. This is all coming down to choices and decisions and the actions that you are taking. So be very mindful of that, because I kind of feel it's very easy to get caught back up. And as I was saying it, these two flipped out. I won't be pulling these, but I'm going to show them to you because they did flip. The Seven of Earth and the Patience card. Be patient when you're working towards something. Seven of Earth is always where your time, energy, and effort goes to. But I feel like for a long time, someone was caught up in a cycle, and ultimately has welcomed the change of breaking that cycle. So really good energy to see. Let's get some clarity on the move forward. Let's talk about this move forward. Yes, very big healing I feel coming through. There's the Two of Fire again. This is rising above this. This is seeing it from a higher perspective. Also, I'm feeling like the light is symbolic of illuminating or lighting the path for you when it comes to your choices and decisions, right? It's kind of like showing you the way is how I'm feeling towards this stability, towards this security. I'm also feeling like this is something that is more like you're investing your time, energy, and effort into, but you're more doing it behind the scenes versus like putting it out there for everyone to see. I feel like this is what you're working on behind the scenes, what other people can't see, or yeah, I just feel what other people can't see that you're doing. And I feel like you are working towards gaining that stability and security in your material world, things that you value. Another earth energy showing up, and this has already popped up on the bottom of the deck. So we got the Hermit card again. I feel like this is that light being illuminated, like going within, seeing your light from within, really going through that darkness. Like when you do real deep soul searching, you really go into some dark places, and then all of a sudden, something is illuminated. The light is shined on there, and I feel like this light is illuminating the way forward, the keys to the doors that are being unlocked, or opportunities that are going to be available for you. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. So we've seen the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and now the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is that peak experience. Like this is that very solid foundation, that generational wealth, the financial security, the 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 oops, sorry, the really deep, solid, grounded connection in your physical realm. So this can be in regards to your finances as well. So I want to just pull one at a time, but a whole bunch came out. We're going to pull some energies of what the universe has your back wants to say in regards to all of this. When I lean towards love, I am led. And again, we did see that opening up and receiving, opening their heart chakra up, aligning with those vibrations of unconditional love, which is the highest vibrational frequency. And it's where you will always receive that same level, or if not more, of that unconditional love and support from the universe when you're aligned, when you're doing it from pure intention, from a heart space, from a place of love, that sort of energy. And that Pluto going through that transit of Aquarius is really going to shake that up in a big way. So if you've been kind of behind a mask and, not doing things with integrity or from a place of love, like that will dismantle, that will go through a major transformation and crumble to the ground in order to force this, because there is no doubt the change is going to happen, whether you go kicking or screaming or whatever. But it does give me that vibe of somebody who is really going to align with it, like they're going to accept and embrace the change, fall into the flow. The next card that shows up is, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. And absolutely, from that heart chakra space, from that place of unconditional love, from that place of, wanting peace, like not just for self, but for everyone, right? Praying for that, for all the good of all. And that is very powerful, right? Doesn't it say, love thy enemy, right? Pray for them. And I kind of feel that really strongly with this energy. So the next card that comes out is, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. And this is where the attention is being given towards things that are nurturing, towards things that are healthy, towards things that are higher vibrational, right? It's like aligning with the best of the best in order to have that law of attraction come through like that, with the best of the best, the pleasant experiences. Bottom of the deck is, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. I did feel that peaceful energy in this, because I do feel like through this transformation, it does exactly that. It brings internal peace to an individual as a result of transforming, or, digging up things that were done in the dark, or digging up things to be brought to the light that are just kind of like, it feels like shadows, that follow you around, the shadows of whatever was done in the dark or hidden or trauma, that sort of energy. And then, very next card that comes out, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. And that is perfect. Faith over fear all day long. I'm really loving this, like somebody taking the higher ground, somebody doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do. And that the bottom of the deck is, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right minded thinking in the energy of love. So, again, this is talking about hiring the vibrational frequency within oneself. And then ultimately, it's kind of like a contagious energy where others can feel that energy and tap into that energy. And it kind of creates this ripple effect of hiring the vibrational frequency, which is an absolute thing. Certainty is going to happen during the Aquarian age, during these Aquarian energy, because that is an innovative energy. It is a very high vibrational frequency energy. It's about truth. It's about clarity, transparency. It's about humanity. It is about innovation. There's so many things that are into this part of the cycle of our chart, even social groups, circles, things like that, where you can see this vibration having a ripple effect to co-create a higher vibration, a vibration filled more with peace, joy, happiness, love, that sort of energy. So I do hope this just helps you kick off and get this, some sort of an understanding of what's going on during this transit. Like I said, this is going to be a very big transit. I will check back on occasion every few months or something and bring an update to what I see with the energy, where the Pluto energy is right now. It's at 1 degree. Let's see, Pluto is at 1 degree and 28 minutes. So we are at the very beginning of this. And right now, this is just talking and really about surrendering to the Most High, surrendering to the divine, opening your heart chakra up, releasing and surrendering to all of these lower vibrational energies that are not serving you well at all. So it's about surrendering those, healing those, closing that cycle on those out, and in being able to embrace and embark on this new path, this new journey, this new way forward. I hope this serves you well. I send you peace, love, and light. Have a great day.